Hi guys, I am back again and I have to admit it has been quite a slow week. We got home from Southampton after the cruise and that was now just over a week ago. Managed to get all the washing done and then not long after I was back at work again. Mabel has been super needy with me and Oreo's been more chattier than usual. It's nice to see when the girls are happy for us to be home because, to be fair, we were gone for quite some time. It was the best part of 2.5 weeks, so they missed us quite a bit, but the beauty was that we could still see them on the cameras where it was on ship's Wi-Fi at sea, so I didn't feel too anxious about them being at home on their own. We cut the garden and got all the grass cut down to a nice height because that was really fast growing while I was away, so that was desperate for a cut. And we've even been to a garden centre and I've managed to find English lavender, so I was really happy with the fact that I was able to get them planted outside in front of the front door, so now that looks really pretty. I've now got a couple of accessories for my camera, Mabel, and these accessories will actually play a really good role, one of them being a wind muff because filming on the ship was quite difficult, so hopefully in time when it gets a bit more windier I can actually make use of them, but you can only really stick them on and you can't remove them because they're actually sticky backs. They're not magnetic wind muffs, so we'll see how they go, but they do make the camera look more uglier and more weird looking if you've got one attached, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to need them very much. I have to be prepared to probably throw them away and buy more if necessary, but we'll have to try and find out. I've already completed 6 shifts since being back home from holiday, and now we have to prepare for a wedding. So there's going to be no more cruises for at least a couple of years. I need to focus on losing weight this year. I really need to start reading and proper journaling again. Those are the few things that I have to focus on. I want to still continue getting my vlogs better. We do have truck festivals coming up, truck shows, so I am looking forward to that. But no more holidays for the time being. But the focus for this year, for the rest of the year, is get my weight down. That is the big one before I start dress hunting. I still have a couple things on the checklist that I need to get sorted out for the wedding as well, and then we need to start looking at our finances to be able to start paying things off, because the sooner we pay things off, the easier it'll be and the less stressful it will be when it actually comes to the wedding. What a busy start to the day I have had. I had no time to do any kind of vlogging this morning. It was literally get up, get dressed, have breakfast, brush teeth, get in the car, go and get my hair done, which is now done. I am now meeting up with someone for a coffee, but I have to run to B&Q. The paint that I could have bought at B&Q yesterday, I now need today, which I wasn't actually planning on. So I am heading back there and picking up some paint, which is really annoying, but it is one of those things, and I'm going over there now to pick her up. So I had a catch up with said friend and now it's back home to paint this fence that I need to try and get done because we are forecast rain. We've been forecast rain for ages and it's not happened yet, so we'll play it by ear and see what happens. But this is my project for today, and I'm not wearing this t-shirt because this is my best t-shirt, so when I get this started I've got to try and get the whole garden done. So I managed to get a fair amount of the fence done and it's gone very cloudy now, so it's going to be one of those, do I risk carry on painting and hope that it doesn't rain, or do I stop painting and leave it? I still have to finish this panel here and then consider if I'm going to carry on and do those 3, which I have got time to do them. It's a hard one, but I've got to finish that panel off and then possibly look at calling it a day because it's actually gone really cold and my hands are cold. Then I had to put a hoodie on and hope I don't get paint on it. Carl's on his way home. He should be home very shortly, but it has come on really well, the garden, but those Cuprinol tins, they're not big enough for the job. Good morning everyone, it is another day. I've just done 2 shifts at work over the weekend and I'm off again. It's very windy today, the weather's been bad all week, so I am actually using a wind muff on here now, so we really get to test how it works. I thought while it's not raining, I'll get this fence panel finished and try and get this one behind me done. We're going out this afternoon to see Lilo and Stitch, so I want to try and get it done, or at least half done before it rains, because at least then if it's dried by then, it's actually going to come out really nice. A lot of the panels look really brighter now, so that's really good. It's just there's bits that I need to go over again with the paint. Yeah, I'm really happy about how it's playing out. As you can see there's some paint on it already, so now it's just trying to get it finished off before we go out. That's it now, all completely cleared off. The gate is completed and painted, and it's just gonna dry off now. Now Carl said it's going to rain soon, but I can't see it being that way because the sun's actually trying to break through, so we'll see how it goes. It takes about an hour to dry, so as you can see that's almost dry, and I did that about nearly an hour ago, so it's nearly done. This is just being done, so it does need an hour to dry, but when it did rain the other day, it still managed to dry in time, that panel over there, and it didn't run or anything, so that was really good. I just have one more thing to do now. I have one more section of fence to do, and then that is all done. I've done all across here, but I didn't get to about here, so I only have a little bit here to do, and then you can see the difference in the paint, where I've painted and where it still needs doing. So once that's all backed off, the whole garden is completely painted, and there might be some patchy areas I need to check and top up. Other than that, I think it's done quite well. We did get to go to see Lilo and Stitch, and as soon as we come out the cinema it was raining, so I now have to abandon the fence until probably tomorrow and see what the weather's like tomorrow. So in the meantime, I am just making Carl's stuff ready for the week, his food, like his pasta and stuff, and then I'm going to have to find something to do to keep me occupied for the afternoon. Between May and June I have quite a lot of stuff I want to do that's a little bit more productive. Now that the weather's getting better, minus today, I want to get out into the garden more on my time off work and do some more diamond art. I bought this really nice diamond art. To be fair, I hadn't intended on buying it. I bought my mum a label printer, but if I spent over £20, I could get it delivered that same day by 7 PM, so I had to bring it up to £20. And I saw this diamond art on Amazon, so to top it up, this was about £6. I've bought this to get that same day delivery, so I need to get back into doing these again because I really do enjoy doing diamond art. I still have this one to finish off, which is Stitch, which kind of is nice. It runs in line with the fact that we saw the film today. But I'm going to swing between the two arts, get them framed, and then get them on my bedroom walls because I love them. I have a feeling that it's going to turn into a flipping art gallery of diamond art, but it keeps me happy. It's a nice little project. I can even gift them to people when I'm finished them. It's a hobby that I have that I really enjoy doing, so I'm going to be looking at doing that again. I still actually have pen pal letters to write. There's the particular two people that I need to write to, who are a married couple who live in America, and we met there as on our 2016 cruise, my very first cruise, and we've been in touch with them ever since. That's like 10 years next year we've known them for. So it's stuff like that that I really want to focus on doing. This next couple of months ago, get out for walks more and really focus on losing weight now, because I mean, like today we ate nachos at the cinema and I really wish I hadn't, but today I felt really hungry. Like I just felt really hungry today, and by the time I got to the cinema I was like, oh my god, I need to eat. So I need to focus myself now onto completely losing weight. I didn't go to Slimming World on Saturday, so I've slipped there. That's really not good. I'm really disappointed in myself. So I need to shake my leg and I need to just get on with stuff. I need to prioritise things that are important to me. It's another day of painting. I've managed to get all that painted. And then I started painting the bench and the rain has started coming down again. So I've had to come up with a really improvised idea so that the paint doesn't wash off the bench. I've actually shoved it in there to dry. It only needs to dry for an hour and then it can come back out, but because I put quite a thick paint on it, it needs a bit longer. So I've managed to generate room in the shed, just enough to push the bench all the way in, let it dry, and then hopefully keep an eye on the rain so that when it stops I can just get it back out and finish the job. But it's been raining all weekend and yesterday, so I can't actually see the rain stopping again anytime soon. But hopefully as the week goes on, it'll get better and better. I can get the bench out and I can get it finished. But until then, I'm now playing the waiting game and waiting for the rain to stop. I definitely need to get some productivity goals in mind. I procrastinate so much, it's ridiculous. It's taken me days, if not a couple of weeks, to sort out my washing, just to put it away in the drawers and stuff. I've been absolutely binge watching a Turkish TV show called Magnificent Century, and it's actually a really good show, but my god, there's like 100 odd episodes. I am so distracted by stuff so easily, and it really hinders the stuff that I need to do in life that's more important. So I need to try and reset my brain into doing the important things first and then do the enjoyable things after. It's just gone 6 o'clock and the rain has finally stopped. In fact, the patio is almost dry from the constant rain we've had, but I've managed to get a good couple of layers on this bench. I've got a few tidbits to do, like the slats at the back there, right in between there. That won't take long to do, and it's not going to be anything perfect. But I'm actually pleased with how that turned out. If the rain stays away for the next hour, that'll dry, and I may risk another coat, I may not. But I'm going to put my cushions on to see what it looks like, but I definitely have to make sure that everything's dry first. I am so happy with the way this turned out. I've got to get rid of that plant for sure. I'm tempted to wrap some fairy lights on that at night, like battery ones. It is really, really cute. I'm so happy with it. If you enjoyed this vlog, I would love it if you tap subscribe, and hopefully I can continue working hard on them and making sure that they're really good videos that people enjoy watching. I am back at work for the next couple of days, so that is going to take up some of my time, but I'm going to leave this one here for now because I don't want it to drag on for too long. So I'll see you guys in the next one real soon. Bye for now.